Alrighty. Took a little longer than I had anticipated. Like I said, it's lunchtime. It was busy. It's 1 o'clock. Be careful. There's a motorcycle parked next to me. I don't want to turn. Knock something over. That would be very stupid of me, because I would not be paying attention. Let's try to go this way. I think this is a car that wants my parking space, and what they don't know is I don't believe it belongs to me. I don't know if I'd ride in here in my Honda scooter. Unless I guess I did it every day. Too many cars, too many big trucks. Too little protection. Alrighty. The light is green and I've got a turn signal. I'll take advantage of that. And it says the best coffee on the interstate. We're going to find out. I'm going to find out. I could have come out here. That big truck just wants to come out. Tanker of some sort. I could go back the interstate there, but I'm not going to. Like I said, I try to avoid the interstate if I can, especially Interstate 4. Oh, the light is yellow, and now I am crossed. I'm fine. I'm going to look down here so I can see anything. Yeah, it's busy. I'm not interested in being busy. It's my day off. I'm not interested in being busy. So often people will get a day off from work or whatever, and then decide they're going to do 100 tasks, they're going to get stuff done. I'm like, you do more on your day. Some people do more. My wife is that way. You do more on your day off than you do when you're working. I'm like, no, who wants that? Who wants that? You're across the street, up on your right. You'll be able to see it once I start making the turn. If that truck isn't in the way, and that truck is in the way, is the Free Will Baptist Church of Seffner. And they run Seffner Christian Academy. And my son was a student there from like K5 through 8th grade. They did a good job. And they are building onto this place. They're going to build some athletic fields. It was one of those places that was, when we talked to them, and this should happen wherever your kid goes to school. When you talk to them, you had a really good feeling about what their mission was, because they had a very clear direction about what their mission was, with not only just the student but with the families, and it felt really good, and they were affordable, even though there were some times that we were late paying them. I ain't gonna lie. There were some months where the tuition was late, but through all the struggles, if you talk to my kid now, you'll find out that his early educational experience was worth it, because he is a good person. He is a good guy. He's one of those people that, you know what, I'd like being friends with even if he weren't my kid. I'd like him even if he weren't my kid. And now he's a grown man, and I like him. Of course, you love your son, you love your kids, but I like him. And frankly, I've always liked him. Now, I don't think that is the end all. It's the gravy that you like your kids. And you don't do stuff for them just because you like them. I mean, you do stuff for them because it's your responsibility to. But as gravy, I like him too. I really do. I like talking to him. I like joking with him. I like traveling with him. I just like him. He's a good dude. He is a good dude. We're headed west on Highway 92. So if you recognize some things that we might have passed on the way out to the dump, it's because we took the very same road back. So to give you an idea of what this area is from the other side of the street. It's a weird area. It's sort of kind of an industrial warehouse, small manufacturing kind of area with some houses or trailers, thrown in, like this house on the corner here. Not a business, I don't think. It's a house, I think. I don't see a business sign out front. It's kind of, I don't know. I think it's a house. I think it could also be a business, but I think it's a house. Got a tin roof. I don't know. Yeah, Seffner. Seffner's kind of a weird area. Again, like I was saying before, there's an appliance place and a car lot, and I'm not sure what's here. Diverse medical equipment, and they're having food trucks. Good Lord, it's Friday. Who knows? I just don't know. Oh, there's a bait shop over here. Bill's Bait and Tackle. State Highway Baptist Church. Let's see if I can see what this... No, I can't read that sign. It's one of the union houses. There's a Millwrights Union. Like 4 or 5, union halls on this road. It's kind of weird. Steps Towing, one of the bigger record services in the county. Actually, one of the bigger record services in the state. This road leads over the interstate that we would have been on. Kind of a bypass road. And where we're headed now is I-4, the section of Interstate 4. Let me see if get a little juice going. Get out here. And we're going to get off on West 92. One of those things that you got a GPS, follow it, don't get cute. And it certainly, like most places, really helps to know where you're going, to be in the correct lane, because it can be very, very confusing there. And what we ask you not to do is to walk on the interstate like that. I remember the driving manual said that you had to be over a 5 horsepower vehicle to be on the interstate, which means you couldn't take your mini bike on the interstate, right? or any section of the interstate. Obviously, if you are a pedestrian, you are a lot less than five horsepower, right? And you got no doors, or roof, or bumpers. If a car bumps into you at 20 miles an hour, you could be very, very dead as your head hit the pavement at 20 miles an hour. It's just not safe. Just not safe. We're headed back. Coffee, the best on the interstate? Maybe. Interstate coffee is pretty bad. And this it's not terrible. Reach up and see if I can touch my phone and see if it's heating up. It's not. Some of the wind you hear is I've got the defroster on in hopes of keeping my phone cool or cooler. You see a lot of videos where people are recording using their phone in the car, and it just, like on a stand like this one, it just heats up and cuts off. The worst part is not that it cuts off. That's the best part, because it's trying to save itself. It's the damage that gets caused in the meantime while it's heating up. And I'm not trying to buy a phone every year. Or 5 years. I've been known to keep a phone for 5 or 6 years. That's exactly right. I'm not part of the iPhone cult. It calls you back to the phone altar every year. That's not me. I ain't trying to do that. I will wear a phone out, but I expected the phone to do what I bought it to do, and this is one of the things I expected to do. And get on the internet and make my life easier. Be able to do the thing that I needed to do. And as long as it does that, me and my phone are on good terms. I think the last couple of switch outs were warranty switch outs, because now every phone has an irreplaceable battery. And I tell you, I hate that more than anything. I hate that we can't just buy a battery for our phone and continue to use it, when the only thing that's wrong with it is the battery. I had a battery that just wouldn't charge anymore. And then before that, I had a phone where the connector was broken and wouldn't allow you to charge the phone. And I guess I could have taken it to a phone repair place, because I have one I really like. but it was under warranty, so they just sent me another one. And then when I had the one with the bad battery, or the other battery that didn't work anymore, it was under warranty, so they just sent me another one. That was probably 3-4 years ago. So I've had the same brand of phone for at least 10 years. I had an LG 40, and this is an LG 60 dual screen that they sent me. The dual screen is that it comes with a screen that you can plug your phone in. It's really a 40 that you can plug into this thing that has 2 screens. That sucks the battery life down at light speed, but it's kind of handy. Has very specific uses. It's kind of handy sometimes. It makes the phone super heavy though, so I don't have it very often. I have the extra screen at home. I sometimes use it at church. I record the sermons for the website. So on one side I have my audio recorder going, and then the other side I have my Bible app. So that's kind of nice. Again, it makes my life easier. Thank you. And as long as it does that, my phone and I are on good terms. When that doesn't happen, it doesn't make my life easier, then changes have to be made. If I could change something, and this is a very difficult thing in my area, in my county, in my town. This right here, you see this dude with the flowers? I would find a way to not allow that. Now, I'm not going to buy any flowers because I have a florist that I support. But there's also this dude here that I see every day. He's here on this corner near about every day. And sometimes he's just begging for money. And he has a little hustle now where he has bought some bottled water. He's got a cooler. Let me see if you can see his cooler. Yep, see the green and red coolers there? And he's hawking water. So when you can go somewhere and buy, let's say, 24 bottles of water for $6, and then you can sell them for $1 a piece, that's a pretty good deal. And people will buy a bottle of water for $6. Thank you. People will buy a bottle of water for $6. They will. I mean, they'll buy a bottle of water for $1. Or they'll just give the dude $1. Tell him to keep the water. So if he's able to spend $6. Yeah, people still aren't sure about how to deal with roundabouts. Did you see that? $6, and then make 18 on the deal. And then and then pocket $12 and buy another 6. You make $12, or you make twice what you spent. I mean, you get to pocket twice what you spent every single time. It's a heck of a deal. The only problem is these guys are out on the road. I wish they weren't out on the road. I admire the hustle. But a lot of times they impede the flow of traffic, and it's dangerous. Like we watch a dude walk on the interstate, it's dangerous. So. All right, we're back. We have made the loop. We have left the house and went to the dump, and we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. You see this? If you look down there, there's traffic coming. There's something with lights, a pickup truck, and there's nobody behind me, so I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait. Oh my gosh, look at all that traffic. So what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to risk it. I'm just not going to, especially if there's somebody behind me. There's absolutely no pressure. There's a gap that seems safe. And there we are. All right. In any case, hope you enjoyed the video. My little ride to the dump. And stopped and got coffee. Hope you enjoy that. And we'll be back in the next video.